tomb is composed of an internal burial chamber cut out in the rocks, with a ceiling that goes up to 1.5 meters. As for the front chamber, it was built by partial stones, irregular in shape, in addition to mud bricks, except for the sides of the entrance, which lied in the southwest corner. Even blocks of limestone were used in its building. The front chamber wasn't basically prepared for burials, but some of these chambers were used in later periods to bury members of the family. So there are diggings in the tiled floors of some chambers. These pits were 50 centimeters deep in the ground, and in some of them skeletons were found. The bodies were buried on their backs, facing upwards, with heads facing west and feet facing east, and both arms placed on the sides or by the pelvis, but sometimes the directions are reversed. It's noticed that some bodies were buried, then covered with a separating layer of sand, then other bodies were placed above them. Some masks were found over the faces of the bodies, and it's the first time these masks appear in Siwa. The material of which the masks were made is wax and resin. It seems that the method of making these masks was by pouring the liquid wax on the face of the deceased and let it to dry out. That's because pieces of cloth were found on each ear, nose and eye opening, which means that the one who was making the mask was very careful not to let any of these liquefied substances to enter the body. After the pouring, a careful operation of drawing and specifying the face details was made, showing the eyebrows and the eyelashes carefully. As for the hair, it was arranged according to the deceased hairstyle or the fashion of the time. Sometimes, white or colored glass was placed over the eye of the deceased from within. These masks are very similar to the masks or the portraits of El Fayoum.